Hi everybody, today we're going to be making a monochromatic picture. A monochromatic drawing is using one color only and values the lightness or darkness of just one color. So this is one that I did with just regular pencil, making it lighter or darker. And then this one is that I used with just a green color pencil. Again, making the values lighter or darker to be able to have it look like I used many different colors, okay? So let's get started. We're gonna start by just drawing our speedboat, okay? I thought a speedboat would be a fun thing to draw and try different values to make our monochromatic picture. So we're gonna start, I'm using marker so that you can see what I'm doing. You can use pencil or color pencil if you want to. Pencils work best when you're thinking about values or making one color lighter or darker, okay? So I'm going to start by drawing a diagonal line kind of up like this, and then across, like I'm going to maybe draw a triangle, and then down like this, but I'm not going to finish my triangle. I'm going to make the next line kind of up like this. That front of it, so it looks like a speedboat, is going to be a little bit pointy. And then I'm going to continue with the second line all the way across like this and down like that for the top of my boat. I'm going to bring another line like this. I'm not going to finish that bottom of the boat quite yet because it's going to be in the water. So let's go back up to the top. We're going to draw our little windshield for our boat like this with a line down like that. Another little line down like this. And while we're here, let's add in that steering wheel. I'm going to add the base of the steering wheel like this to a little line coming out like this, and then an oval like that for the steering wheel. Let's do the seat like this. Okay, and then let's put some of the windows in the bottom part of the boat here. That'll give us opportunities maybe to do some other colors. And then let's add the motor of our boat. I'm going to start with an oval like that and kind of part of an oval like this with a rectangle coming down like that and a little oval here, circle, and two ovals coming off it for the blade of that motor. Okay, remember, you can always stop and start the video. Don't feel like you have to keep up with the drawing instruction. Okay, I'm going to add just a few little details to that motor like this with a few little lines. Okay, then our boat is pretty much done. It looks kind of good. Okay, pretty good. Let's draw our person in. You make it look like you. I made my person kind of look like me. I'm going to be wearing a baseball cap, okay, to protect me from the wind and the sun while I'm speeding around in my speedboat. Then I'm going to add just the top half of the person because the rest of the person is going to be inside of the boat. Arms maybe one arm is holding that steering wheel like that. Okay, so then I might want to think about what's all around my boat, okay? So let's add the water in. If we're speeding along, the water is going to have lots of waves coming around that boat, so let's add some waves and water, okay? You can get as detailed with your water as you want. I am going to add the horizon line, or where the earth and sky meet. Let's finish up some water, maybe a few more details of our water. And then in the sky, just to make my picture complete, maybe I have some clouds and maybe a sun, okay? All right, so when you have finished all the details of your picture, the next step is going to be to add your color, okay? And when I'm adding my color, think about whether you want to use one color pencil, like I used just green for this one, or whether you're going to want to use your regular pencil. And I'm going to show you how to make the different values or the lightness or darkness of that color, okay? When you are using just regular pencil, there's some really fun things that you can do. But when you're going to make your darkest values, like the windows here, the sun, your darkest value is when you're going to be pushing the hardest, okay? So you're going to color nice and hard like that, all right? Then the lightest values are, you can leave white, okay? So I left the lightest value is going to be white, and then I'm going to try and do 3 other colors in between the darkest and the lightest. Okay, so you can just lift your pencil a little bit and color less hard so you can see that it's getting lighter than that. Color even less hard like this so it's even lighter, and then you can make a super light color by just barely touching. And you can see different ranges of color, like this is lighter than this, and this is even lighter, and that's the lightest one yet. With regular pencil, something really cool you can try, I used it for the water and for the sky, is you're going to draw a little patch of dark color on a scrap piece of paper. Then you're going to wrap your finger with a paper towel or a napkin, and you're going to rub it around in that color so that it gets some dark on it, okay? And then you can just swirl it around. Like in the water, I literally made circles so that it looked like the water was kind of swirling around or moving, okay? So that's a really fun thing you can do for big areas of color, monochromatic pictures when you're using just regular pencil. That doesn't work so well when you're using color pencil. It just doesn't pick up the dust of the pencil so that you can make colors like that. But if you're going to be using, like I used green here, it's the same thing. Press super hard for your darkest color like this, a little bit lighter for your next range of color, okay, a little bit lighter for the next block of color, and then even a little bit lighter. And in this one I left some white too for my lightest color. I'm going to just show you it doesn't work as nicely as a regular pencil does. When you try and pick up some of the color and move it over, you can barely see it. But when you're using big areas of color, you can smooth it with your paper towel, and it does kind of blend that color so it fills that big area better also. So, monochromatic picture, one color picture in different values or lightness of darkness of colors, created by pressing harder or lighter with that color, and then maybe some blending or smoothing using a paper towel if you're going to be using regular pencil. So, be creative and have fun.